Yes, people, I'm Boy, and today we're talking about Bukayo Saka. This man has taken it to absolute brand new heights this season, and I'm going to make a video dedicated on why I believe he can become one of the best wingers in this Premier League. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below on my road to 2,000 subscribers. And let me know your thoughts on Bukayo Saka in the comment section. This man burst into the scene. I know Michael Richards talks about it, but he actually did. I remember his first game. I remember seeing him in pre-season as well, but the game that really made me pay attention to Bukayo Saka was against Frankfurt in the Europa League. Number 77 on the back, and he scored a goal and was just influential the whole game. And then since then, he's translated his performances in the Premier League and been a star player for Arsenal. But the turning point was that unfortunate penalty miss in the Euros. We all saw it, Euro 2020 final, gutsy. A teenager steps up, takes a penalty, but unfortunately misses. It's saved by Donnarumma. It wasn't a great penalty, but at the same time, we're talking about one of the best penalty-saving goalkeepers alongside Emi Martinez in the world in Gigi Donnarumma. Look, the players before Rashford and Sancho missed as well. But since then, we all thought, how is this going to affect Saka? He's a teenager. He receives so much unwarranted racial abuse. Like, I just don't get some people just racially abusing someone for missing a penalty. But either way, he got that and he's recovered from it. And that's the most important thing. He's got the right people in his corner, and that's a credit to himself, his family, his friends, and of course Arsenal Football Club as a whole, as they managed to get him to turn around from his horrible penalty miss against Italy in the Euro final. And he's added end product to his game. We're seeing a man that not only missed that penalty, but goes up and takes penalties now for Arsenal Football Club. Some pressure penalties. Liverpool at home this season especially. 2-2 against a team that basically, although they have been poor this season, were top apart from Man City in the previous season. Steps up right into the corner. Alisson dived the right way, but still couldn't save it. In pivotal moments for Arsenal, he picks up the ball and he makes something happen. Shoots into the bottom corner. Finds the right teammate. 5 goals, 6 assists in the Premier League so far. What a turnaround for the young man. And we're seeing someone that can be a leader as well. He's the first one to stand up when something's going wrong for this football club. He contributes defensively and offensively. What more qualities do you need to be a top winger in this Premier League? Still so young as well, man. It's hard to forget that he's still 21. Like, he's got so many years. His best years are ahead of him. It's just so pivotal that Arsenal tie him down. So what about Saka makes him so great? I've listed out a bunch of features and a bunch of the parts of this game that are so special. For me, it comes off 2 things. First of all, we all know it's his athleticism. He uses upper body strength so well. He's quick as well. There's one move he does where the ball comes to him to feet. Ben White plays into him and he just rolls the defender so well. He's the best in the league at it. I'm going to go as far as saying that. He receives that ball and just turns the defender and sprints with it. And that feeds into his second part of his game. He's direct and his decision making is top for a young player. When I say direct, I mean we've had someone on the right wing called Nicolas Pepe. I don't want to dig him out because he's left the football club basically now. But this man gets the ball and he just slows down the whole attack. He tries to be Neymar 2.0. Receives the ball, or let me try and skill someone up on the spot, do a couple step overs. We don't need that, man. Like, you don't need to be a 5-star skiller to be a wonderful winger in this game. You just need to do what Saka does and Martinelli does. Pick up the ball and run. He turns the defender and sprints. He gets fouled, defender gets yellow card, or he gets away from the defender. And this is the second part of his game, his decision making. He's really improved that this season. And that's a credit to Arteta and the coaching staff, because he's knowing when to shoot and when to pass. And that's so underrated in footballers. There's so many players that I know have got all the skills in their game, but the reason they never reach the pinnacle, the top of footballing, just ability and the top athletes in their league, is because they don't have the right decision making. They pass when they should shoot, and they shoot when they should pass. Saka seems to make the right choice 9 times out of 10 really, and more often than not, which is really good sign and really good for him if he wants to improve his game even further. So what does he need to improve? And let's lead on to that point. For me, just Saka needs to focus on being influential at more points in the game. He seems to drift in and out of the games at times. It's not necessarily his fault. We've got Martinelli who's so out on the left wing and Saka who's so out on the right wing. Our wingers like to stay wide, that they just drift in and out of games just because of the way whether attacking down the left channel or the right channel. I think he needs to focus on maybe drifting inside a bit more, unless it's instructions from Arteta, and picking up the ball and trying to get himself more involved in the game, pick it up from deep, turning, running more players, rather than just having moments where he's just doing a madness out of nowhere. I look at someone like De Bruyne, who seems to influence the game, control the game right from the minute it starts to the minute it ends. I want to see Saka doing something like that, which he is more than capable of doing, by the way. We've seen it at times especially in previous seasons where this man can pick up the ball and make something happen out of nowhere and dictate the game from minute 1 to 90. But yeah, overall, Bukayo Saka, what a player he has been for Arsenal, and his match-winning moments as well. I remember against Leeds, what a goal that was to win Arsenal the game in a tough fixture away at Ellen Road. He adds more of that to his game and controls the game from the start. We've got a top player on our hands. As always, let me know your thoughts on Bukayo Saka in the comment section down below. And if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe on my road to 2,000 subscribers. I hope to see you all in my next video.